Peace and abundance to the cosmos, peace and abundance to the family. So yeah, we're gonna be this message is from the ancestors, from our celestial and from celestial. It's a celestial upgrade, right? Saturn is going in retrograde starting the 29th of January. No. Saturn is going into retrograde and it's the 29th today, June 29th, And with Saturn going into retrograde, this is like Saturn represents karma. Saturn represents success. Saturn represents authority. Saturn represents the teacher. Where we, where as kids, you know how we are so eager to grow up and start doing things for ourselves and start to be responsible for our life. This is where we like where we neglect authority figures and like the foundation that we would store, or we use the foundation that we store to help build and create a life for ourselves, walk the journey in the path that spirit has set for us, right? So when you look at Saturn, Saturn has a ring, right? Has the ring. And this goes into like where they speak about flat earth and all that, because you want to be honest, it's rams, it's levels to it. Saturn, that ring around Saturn is just showing that there's levels to it. There's levels to it. It's a celestial belt that keeps that information of energy together. It's a celestial belt that keeps that energy together. It's that celestial energy together. So when we look at Saturn, it's two halves. It's basically like we want to say split. It's two halves. You got everything's perception based. You got the top half of Saturn ring at you got the heavens, you got the hill, you got good karma, you got bad karma, and the ring itself represents self. So it's like you seeing still what energies are you putting out. Being aware of the energies you put out. Am I putting out good energies or I'm putting out bad energies? Cause karma itself represents Saturn, success. So whatever energy you putting out is going to magnify that energy. If you focus on yourself, growing and elevate yourself, you're going to see the path open up with success coming, opportunity, right? And this is where you about to see a lot of foundations, whether fall apart or build up. You about to start seeing a lot of people reveal their true colors because it's karma. It's coming back in. It's like for those who have been mistreated, those who have been, really like hurt from any like karma relationships, past relationships, and understand like there was a lesson and you still got up and grew and elevate. This is like pouring in abundance to us. Understand the age of Aquarius. She's a celestial energy pouring that cosmic primordial water into our celestial bodies, right? Going down from the crown to the root. So it's like understanding that it's like we are being rewarded for us as chosen ones, as the ones that's been doing the work, light healers, earth angels that's been doing the healing. We are being poured into for all our manifestations that we've been manifesting. We had to go through these certain lessons that help build us up. So now these blessings that's been coming in, we already gained our discernment on how we should move. We already set these boundaries around ourselves for how we should move. Like it's basically like a new level up of life for those who don't heal. It's like splitting the path, splitting the journey, separating the real from the fake. So using your discernment, using your intuition, like seeing who's I'm gonna say mentally founded, because I also feel like physically founded, but it's like a mental foundation. Who is in the right headspace? Who's in the right headspace and who's not in the right headspace? Who's 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 portraying to be something, but who's actually moving how they saying it, speaking truth. So it's like separating the two all represent self. And I look at this like the understanding of self too. For understand, we just came out of a full moon in Capricorn on June 21st. Full moon in Capricorn, June 24th, 21st. Capricorns are hard workers. They are I look at Capricorns like the hard worker, the terminators, the foundation, like they earth signs, right? They earth signs, but they earth signs, and you look at like for those who do tarot readings and tarot cards, Capricorns represents the devil energy, the devil card. And when you look at that, it's foundation. Like understand, it's foundation. Saturn is in retrograde right now, June 29th. Right now, we just had a full moon, Capricorn, June 21st. Earth sign, right? Hard work. So now going forward, going into Cancer season, which is the mother sign, the nurture, the intuition, the emotions of things. Understand these changes are going to be emotional. Where it's like for those who actually been doing the work, it's going to be like emotional because for one, we are spirit is separating the path from the real from the fake. So it's like the things that we once had to tap into is no longer there because we've been doing the work. So now we stepping into this new journey of blessings and abundance, and they're going to be emotional because we've been doing the work and realize like we've been waiting for this for a long time. Like we actually been doing work, we actually been doing healing. So now it's like the age of Aquarius, he's pulling that. You hear him? She pulling the blessings to us, and we are in the year of the dragon too. Saturn in retrograde, karma, authority, success, opportunity, and we in the year of the 8, the dragon, burning them parasites, separating the real from the fake, burning them parasites, transformation. Like I look at Chandler right now, like I like to use this analogy, like in Karate Kid, right? How the Cobra, she's following the lady, right? They moving, they following. The Cobra's following the lady, the movement, right? And she's on the foundation, balancing herself, one leg, right? Working on her foundation, working on herself. That's for a lot of us. We on our foundation, working on ourselves. And the lesson that we had to learn, being around these people who was draining us, them were people that you was supposed to be on their path to be a light to, and for them to stand on their foundation hill, but it didn't go out like that. Everything happens for a reason. The divine timing is lessons that help build us up, that strengthen us, to understand our intuition, understand that discernment that spirit is showing us. So now it's like you on your foundation, mastering yourself, mastering your energy, flowing. And you'll have the mastering your energies, channeling that serpent energy, raising the kundalini up to the base of your spine, to your crown chakra, to activate that true God gene within you. And you have the other individuals who can stand on their own foundation. So these are like energy vampires that can't stand on their own foundation. So instead of raising that serpent energy up within self, they end up falling down off their foundation, end up being snakes in the grass. Snakes in the grass. They looking to come up and attack, right? Snakes in the grass, right? And this, with Saturn going in retrograde, it deals with a lot of focus where I could speak personally for myself. I could say, lady, I've been feeling and understanding like what it is I'm putting out, what's the energy I'm putting out, how spirits communicate the things I manifest to my life. And it's like I'm feeling it amplified, but I also feel like this part of me that's like, this goes to like the emotional things. Like this is why it's important to allow yourself to feel your emotions. Because whatever emotion you feel, you could like, okay, nurture that side of your emotion. Like I understand this, like I was being my phone just scrolling, and I constantly know that like it's a distraction, and then it's like I gotta sit my phone down and ask myself, why do I feel this? I understand like there's a part of me, a part of self that's still like in this energy of anxiousness or depression. It's like I gotta go inside and heal that self and boost myself up and give myself the uplifting mess. Everything that you've been working on is manifesting into your life now. He's already here. Like boost myself to understand that, and like I said, you about to start seeing a lot of people reveal themselves or be, reveal themselves or they truly are. You about to see a lot of foundations collapse. Like a lot of foundations collapse. You about to start seeing a lot of new foundations, a lot of new energies coming to the planet. Opportunities, success, people expanding their minds, new ancient esoteric. You hear me? I say new ancient esoteric knowledge, wisdom that we have gained through our perception of the lessons that we have learned. You about to start seeing people step out, share their stories, start seeing people step out, share their testimonies. Like start seeing a lot of individuals step out, just be their true, authentic self. Because understand, Saturn is separating the real from the fake. So therefore, like, okay, I understand we was all here once, and it's like everybody want to try to bunch up. Everybody want to try to bunch up. Everybody want to try to bunch up. Like it's hard to discern the real from the fake. Everybody all right here. Saturn is like, no, we about to pull you away, and we about to see who's staying. You got the real, then you got the fake. So like going away, like okay, everybody trying to be bunched up. Like no, let's separate this. Energies, like the energies repelling, like how magnet they repelling. They repelling, right? So Saturn is like, okay, let's separate it because we see like this is like somewhat of a traumatic bond, or just like what you want to say, a trend, like how people talk about spirituality, and it's like I witnessed this at the beginning of my journey, and like I wasn't sure, like just seeing who was real and who wasn't, like, and I'm hearing a lot of people saying they doing it because it's a trend, and then I had to really like take a step back from distractions to actually find out what it is that when I mean nurture emotions, I had to take a step back and really find out what it is how spirits communicate to me, what it is I've been through my life, what it is the traumas I had to endure to embrace and step more into my God energy now, right? So Saturn is separating that energy where it's like, okay, everybody clinging on to be spiritual, everybody clinging to be this, to be that, be prophets and stuff like that. Okay, let's put this energy, let's send this cosmic celestial energy right here where everybody burst and understand like when the star erupts, it send a mass. I want to like I want to say like the sun when the sun sends solar flares, send like mass corona ejection, like huge solar flares was like sending out where we are being more activated. I look at success like also like mental success. You gain new perception in life, and it's like it's sending it away. So now it's like okay, now it's like we right here, the void. And those who got the foundation built up for themselves, they're gonna actually like arise. That's why like Atlantis, when it's like the lost city of Atlantis, everything about to start rising, and you're gonna have those who just falling down to the abyss, the void, because they didn't put in the work. So now they reaping the fruits that they have sown, and you reaping the fruits that you have sown, right? Yeah. And I just been paying attention to it and being aware how communications come in. Like I feel and know like a lot of success and opportunities about to come around for like you want to look at it like love. Honestly, love is the highest frequency, right? But those chosen ones who actually been doing the work, doing the healing, they've been loving themselves, right? Been treating themselves, building themselves up, pushing themselves to be better and heal from everything that you wanted to be. And like understand love is the highest frequency, love is the highest vibration. So understanding that, you welcome in love by loving yourself. You can't expect anyone to love you not loving yourself. You can't surround yourself around people that showing you fake love because that shows you not loving yourself. Especially the ones that are chosen and seeking a better life. Understand, you have free will. A lot of our chosen brothers and sisters, they didn't make it. They on the other side. They didn't make it. They on the other side. So therefore, you being a chosen one, divine star seed, celestial being yourself, spirit is aligning you. Spirit is aligning with your soulmate. Where it's like y'all come together and y'all able to welcome in these beautiful spirit babies, these ancient celestial gods, primordial gods. You hear me? Celestial gods and goddesses. You got to welcome them in. Where it's like they going to be the chosen ones that come down with a purpose, and you been the divine God that you are, the divine gods that you are, and you and your partner come together and welcome in the spirit baby. And y'all creating this life for each other, and changing life for y'all family, for the planet Cal, for the universe, and actually just shine light into it and step into your royal divine blessings. Age of Aquarius pulling in for you, pulling in for you. Like it's a blessing to be able to. It's a blessing to be able to have a child. But understand, abundance comes around knowledge of self. Abundance comes around wisdom. The knowledge that you have gained, the information you had gained from you going from point A to point B, and you applied it. You applied the knowledge, was turned into wisdom. All that get passed down. So now you building this foundation, this empire, this kingdom. So now you and your divine spouse come together and y'all create life where it's like y'all pouring into this beautiful celestial soul. You hear me? This beautiful celestial soul. Where it's like now, as this soul going up and elevate, now y'all there being a guide and also being like the guide of the soul. Now y'all letting the soul go on this journey, but y'all also being able to prepare that soul to be able to, take a step out and experience life for themselves, because you already prepared and you pulled the information in them. You teaching them, showing them, guiding them. Like Saturn is the really the teachers, it's the teachers. It represents authority. So understand that like a lot of people's spirit is separating with like huge blessings about to come in. It's about to be a lot of emotional change and stuff like that. Like I said, Capricorn full moon was on June 21st. We're going into Cancer season. We are in Cancer season currently. You want to be honest? We are in Cancer season currently. Saturn is in retrograde today, the 29th, June 29th, and the next full moon is going to be on July 21st in Capricorn again. So understand, you're going to see foundations for this. Is what I'm saying. You got balance. Capricorn was just full moon was just in Capricorn June 21st, going to Cancer season, retrograde right here, June 29th. So from June 21st, Capricorn full moon, Cancer season, Saturn retrograde, Cancer season, boom, right here, July 21st. Moon in Capricorn again, going into Leo season. So it's showing like foundations being removed. You've been separated new foundation and been placed in new foundation because you doing the work. It's showing like literally showing like the things that you once knew, we separate you from that. So now you can step forward and go on your path now because we see Cancer season represents divine mother. We see that work divine, that divinity that spirit has been blessing you with to actually step more into your path. Understand, Cancers are the first cardinal sign, and we are in the age of Aquarius, which is the age of Aquarius. She's the water bird. She's the air sign, but she's the water bearer. She's holding a cauldron and she's pouring in celestial energy. You know, like this is what like when you say you go through the emotions, are you taking accountability for the emotions that you feel and healing past your trauma, or are you someone else who's trying to dump your emotions on someone else? Are you that? I wish if I had to spin you, I'd be. Or are you that one that's dumping the emotion to someone else and not trying to heal from your trauma? Trauma dumping to someone else. You can't do that. That's karma. You can't expect to get rewards when you put out energy that try to hurt somebody else. You can't. It don't work like that. It's like just understand. Like just be mindful of the energy that you put out in this time period. And I say that to say because we are already in the energy where things are in effect. You can't stop what's going on. Like it's already in effect for those who've been doing the healing, been doing the work. Your manifestation has been poured into. For those in men like in this energy, avoiding doing the work. I'm just gonna say it like that. Avoiding doing the work, you reap the fruits that you sow. Right? You got the light and you got the shadow. Ones that be doing the work that embrace that shadow, they rising up into the light because they understand self. The ones who just lollygagging, bullshitting, going into the abyss, they reaping the fruit that they sow. And this is, like you have to check the notes for a little thing. Like this is why it's important to know your natal chart too. Like this is why it's very important to know your natal chart because understand knowing that Saturn has a ring, like this is how it is. Like the ring around Saturn represents that celestial belt that keeps the information together. Understand, like an atom, that nucleus. You got the atom, six protons, electrons, and neutrons circling around it. Right, that's a belt of energy that's keeping that in. That's a belt of energy, that celestial belt that's keeping that information of that atom within it. Therefore, it creates new cells. It creates different realities because that atom is being secured with this information, like light and shadow. Six protons, six electrons, six neutrons, six positive charges, six neutral charges, and six electrical charges. Right, your neutral energy. How are you at your neutral state? Your neutral state. What energy are you radiating naturally? Right. What energy are you putting out into the world? Right. What's the shadow aspect, the negative charge that you are facing and transmuting? Like it's all about transmuting energy. So when you look at that, understand your natal chart. We are celestial beings, primordial beings. Our natal chart is that belt wrapped around our celestial bodies, keeping the information in, showing us where our planetary alignment is at, showing us what other celestial bodies resonate with these astronomical bodies such as even going to like this universe and going into the cosmos, like even the zodiac sign itself is celestial body. You got different star alignments, different constellation. These are celestial bodies. Like you could go into the constellation of Gemini, right? That's a whole realm, a different dimension itself. So going there, it may be you going into constellation of Gemini. It's more planets inside of there. Is more realms inside of there. Is more life inside of there. Right? So now your natal chart is just celestial belt containing that celestial energy within itself, that celestial information within itself, which is forming and creating light within your soul, within your spirit. So now you've been a celestial being coming down to a physical avatar, six protons, six electrons, six neutrons. We sign the contract to come down. So you at your neutral state, your energy being formed into a celestial state, going into the physical. This is who you are naturally. Understand? They say like we are born into sin. So how are we born into sin? Trauma get passed down. So understand that them are the negative charges. And the positive charges, you have to transmute all this energy to find that understanding of self, neutral charges, and therefore you manifest the positive because you already transmute all this negative energy. And understand you are as a light being, as a chosen one, you come down with a purpose. And that purpose is your soul mission. Therefore you walk in this path. Because you transmuted and overcame this and you found self. Now you walking on your soul, your journey of the soul, right? And I feel like that's why it's really important to know. Like, you may be Saturn retrograde. Now you can reflect on Saturn being in retrograde, and you may have Saturn in Taurus. Taurus represents the like abundance, success, money, physical attributes, material. So Saturn and Taurus, we know Saturn represents opportunity. We know Saturn represents authority. We know Saturn represents teacher. We know Saturn represents karma. So now Taurus being the constellation or the celestial body of abundance, material wealth, success. You about to see start. You've been doing the work. You about to start seeing the fruits of your labor reap. You about to start seeing the fruits of your labor come in around success, abundance, material value, right? Same for like you had Saturn and Cancer, right? You about to start getting a lot of emotional fulfillment where it's like you are able to communicate how you feel. You may be someone that went through a lot of lessons where it's like you was being emotionally vulnerable with the wrong people, and that closed you off from actually being emotionally vulnerable to yourself. So now spirit's like pouring into you with Saturn going to retrograde. You having Saturn and Cancer. Now you about to be around other connections, about to pull into you. Cancer's out of water sign. We about to pull into you and help ground you, make you feel safe within your emotions. Where you come in, where you could come out and express your emotions and feel good about yourself, not to worry about nothing. You feel fulfilled from expressing what it is you feel. You feel fulfilled or feel heard from expressing your emotions, right? So this is why it's just important to know your natal chart, because we are celestial beings. Knowing your natal chart just helps you understand your soul more. It teaches about more about your soul. So now, being in this realm of experience and all these celestial energies, celestial shift, cosmic updates, now you could read your soul's blueprint to understand what does this retrograde is teaching me. What does Mars being in retrograde teach me? Now let me look at my soul's blueprint and see what Mars is in my birth chart. Me understanding that, okay, I may have Mars in Cancer. Mars went in retrograde. I got Mars in Cancer, so that means like the actions that I took, they gonna have to like be the actions that I'm taking. They gotta make sure that the actions that I'm taking, Mars represents the planet of action. It's the planet, masculine energy, action, assertiveness. So now, what Mars being in Cancer now? Okay, now I gotta be mindful of how these actions that I'm taking, how are they nurturing my spirit. Am I just doing this or doing this, doing that, running everywhere, or am I actually taking the steps to nurture myself? Like Mars and Cancer, like, are you make sure you eat healthy? Are you taking the necessary actions to step onto this path of, you say you want to eat healthy, so now you're taking the necessary step and doing the research around it, so now you're actually applying it, being assertive on how and being determined you want to have me eating healthy, so now you're building this up for yourself, right? So it's like understanding your natal chart helps you understand your soul's blueprint, help you understand how these celestial energies are affecting you, how these cosmic and solar flares are affecting you. And then we're going into the summer solstice. Ooh, it's just about that time for us to activate. Like I said, Spirit is showing the real from the fake. The lessons that we have been through, that we have overcame, strengthened our discernment, strengthened our intuition. So therefore we can see it's all within self. Once you understand self, for those who have been doing the healing, and see truth, you understand self. So therefore your soul, your spirit speaks to you clearly, clearly. And you just gotta use your discernment and continue to walk this path. Because your path has already been set for you. You signed this contract with your ancestors. They cried for you to come down and walk this path. And all the traumas and stuff you overcame, your ancestors rewarding you. Your ancestors like, go, you earned this. Go ahead. What? Closing the door, all the old shit. Closing the door, close the door. They like close that door, lock that door, and throw away the key. You hear me? They closed that door and they locked that door and they threw away the key. So there's no looking back. They like keep moving forward, keep aggression. You need what? You need this, you need that. Age of Aquarius, we got you. We got you. The year of the eight, the dragon. You went in yourself and activate that cooling energy within you, risen up to from your base of your spine up to your crown. Saturn retrograde, success, opportunity, growth. Oh man, this one bad dude. This one bad God. This one bad God. And they answers, they proud of you. They like keep going your journey, keep growing and keep ascending. Because now it's a lot of emotional changes going on. Yeah. And that's just the message of the day I really have for the family. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And y'all actually prepare for these changes. Proper preparation is meant for performance. Peace to the gods and peace to the gods. One love, celestial upgrade. Here we out.